So I can tell here that you are a very mature person with the Emperor here. Okay, so you're very wise. People could value you for your wisdom. So maybe you're the type of person that people come to for advice or whatever because like you've been through so many challenges in your life so that you're at a point now where you are like very stable in your life. And it doesn't have to be so much like it doesn't have to be like financially, it could be just more like mentally. Like people see you as somebody of like authority, right? Or you could be like a leader or something where and if not, you could just be somebody who just seems like, you just have your head straight on. And with the high priestess here, I feel like you're also somebody that has like a lot of spiritual wisdom, right? You're somebody that is like um you're highly intuitive, right? And you like listen to your own guidance here. But I feel like there's like a new energy shifting here because we got a lot of pages. We have the page of swords, the page of cups, and the page of wands, right? And I feel like you know what? It's like almost like you're tapping into a new energy of like tapping back into your like your inner child kind of energy or like I think like sometimes when especially for those of us I'm gonna call myself out where a lot of times we'll lean in on just being the person that's like the leader, the person that's like always put together, that we kind of forget to tap in to, the fun parts of ourselves, like being a lot like joyful and playful and free spirited and just like doing fun and creative things where we're not always like I think sometimes for like those people who are like a lot more serious, sometimes I think we just forget to enjoy life is what I'm trying to say because I think a lot of times for wise people I think wise people are wise because they've been through a lot, right? I feel like just my personal opinion, um and it comes through a lot of like life experience, but that doesn't mean that you should stop um having fun or like just like being lighthearted. I think there's just like this energy of like just diving into like new creativities. I feel like almost here because we have the page of swords and the knight of swords here. So obviously I think you are somebody that you are very like quick on your feet, like you have a way with your words, like you're able to communicate and do whatever it is that you need to do. But it's almost like you're tapping into this energy of like not filtering yourself, almost like you're just like now saying it is whatever it is that you need to say. Like you know how like kids like sometimes like they'll make comments towards strangers and you're like, don't say that, da, da, da. I'm not saying that you're saying crazy comments now, but I feel like it's almost like if you had a filter before because maybe you felt like you had to refrain yourself or like you had to limit yourself because of maybe trying, I don't know, you were trying to like maintain some sort of likeness, maybe. Like I feel like sometimes we kind of refrain ourselves from doing things or being ourselves because we're afraid of being judged, right? We're afraid of being like the odd one, or we just don't want to be isolated. I think from people, we tend to just refrain ourselves from standing out, if you get what I'm saying. And I think it's more like, you know what, just fuck it. I'm gonna say whatever it is I need to say. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do. I think there's just like this energy of like just letting loose because I see here like you are very self accomplished with the Knight of Cups here, okay? And I feel like I feel like you are self aware that I feel like you're just in this energy of like feeling so self assured with yourself, okay? And you're feeling so confident in yourself. So I think it's like you're giving yourself this opportunity to tap into your inner child or giving yourself the permission to let loose or something like that. Yeah. Because I think it's like sometimes when you just like don't um give yourself permission to just relax sometimes, like that's just gonna be draining. When you're always the person that has it all together sometimes you get scared of tapping into different energy outside of that. And I think now you're giving yourself permission to like relax, and just enjoy is the vibe that I'm getting. Um, I feel like you're like protecting your energy as well, like tapping into both energies of like when you need to be in this emperor energy, that's when you're in this energy. And then when it's time to be more playful, page of cups, page of swords, like these pages, that's when you're gonna like be in that energy. So it's like almost like finding that balance and preserving your energy in a certain way where you're not always overexerting one kind of or trying to operate only in one type of energy, if that makes sense. So I hope that made sense. I hope that you got what I was saying. I feel like I'm kind of not making sense. So let's see if we got some additional community supporters and fans. Period. We have older. We have traveling. Ooh, are we traveling soon? So fun. We have hardworking. Yeah. So I definitely feel like that matches up with the Emperor here. You're a hardworking person for sure. We have sweet. We're going on sweets. Are we traveling? Are we booked up? We have fashion. Fashion? Do you like fashion? Nostalgic? Yeah. Kind of like just tapping into that youthful kind of energy, booty and bigger. Period. Are we doing glute work? Slow burn. It's like this energy of like operating the Nine of Swords here. Sometimes it's like, even though this is more about like communication or whatever, like I feel like sometimes, you know, sometimes I think we get so caught up in acting like, or being, we get so caught up in being impulsive. Or sometimes it's about slowing down and just enjoying the moment. And that's why I feel like this is the energy that you're in. So I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you guys in the next one.